All right, fabulous. We're all fit and well. No injuries or niggles. No. Perfect. All right, lovely. Let's make a start then. Just come and find a comfortable cross-leg position. And just relax with the wrists just over the top of the knees and the fingertips, tips of the thumbs, tips of the fingers coming together. And just start by centering yourself. So just letting the shoulders come down, letting the crown of the head just lift up a little bit taller. And just get that lovely little squeeze of the belly. So feeling the belly button sort of draw back towards the spine. And just relax it down. Take a long, slow breath out. Opening up the ribs. And taking a long, slow breath out again. Just let the shoulders soften. Maybe even feel the neck kind of move side to side, just releasing out any tension through the side of the neck. Maybe even just gently bring the chin in towards the chest so you can feel that little bit of a stretch. All the way up through the neck, through the back of the spine, into the shoulders. Now really take the arms all the way up and over. Take a really long stretch. And just interlace the fingers to start with. Just press them up towards the ceiling. Keep the neck really free just for a moment. Just pushing up a little bit taller, feeling the ribs open up. And then just take a really gentle fold. So relaxing over the shins, over the fronts of the legs. Just walking the hands out and just letting your chin come down towards the chest. So just taking a really gentle bend. Soften through those hips, maybe even just pushing back slightly so you keep that tailbone tucked. You keep the sit bones on the floor. It's always quite tempting to kind of rock forward slightly, but just all about trying to push back, creating a bit more space between the vertebrae. Gently walk yourself all the way in and just bring the hands back, just letting them rest back over the knees. Just bringing the thumb and the index finger together again. And just taking that breath again, really slowly, filling the lungs, filling the ribs, relaxing the shoulders. And just tuning in, just sort of being aware of your surroundings, aware of those senses. If there's any kind of noise coming from outside, or maybe the birds tweeting, or just even the sound of nothing. Just those thoughts whirring in the head. Just let them be. Again, just come back to the breath. And this time we're going to take our right leg and just extend it out to the side. So you're coming into kind of a half cross leg position. So that left leg is drawn in, that right leg is just pulled out to the side. And we're just very slowly going to reach down towards the ankle. And just take a side bend, a really gentle side bend to start with. So that left arm is coming over, that right foot is just drawing up towards the sky. So that toe is kind of flexing upwards. And you're getting that really lovely soft space through the waist. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, come all the way back up. And just bring the hand behind you and take that right hand over. Just place it over the top of that left knee. And you're taking your twist, like you would do normally with your legs crossed, but this time just keeping that right leg out long and just enjoy that little twist, that little swivel through the lower back, keeping it really easy. Again, take one more breath in, feel a little bit more lift up through the crown of the head, and then exhale, bring it all the way around, and this time turn your body so you're facing sort of towards that extended leg, and see if you can stretch down the front of that leg, finding the ankle again, finding the calf or the ankle or maybe even the foot, and just coming into a really soft forward fold, a little bit like a Janu Sirsasana here. Again, allowing that breath to kind of control and really slow everything down. Brilliant. Take one more inhale. Big exhale, come a little deeper. And then gently rise, bring it all the way up. Let's do the same on the other side. So pick up the right leg, bring it in. Take the left leg off to the side this time. Again, just letting the toe sort of lift up towards the sky. Extend down, maybe find the ankle, find the calf, take that right arm up and over, nice and soft through the waist. Again, just kind of enjoying that little bit of a, twist into the lower back, bend into the lower back, into through the ribs. Again, allowing that breath to soften. Inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way up. And then again, land the right hand behind you, take the left hand across, so find the top of that knee, and then really gently take that twist, looking over your right shoulder, feeling that nice swivel through the waist. Again, letting that exhale kind of deepen that twist if you can. Just being kind to the body to start off, warming it up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring it all the way back round. And again, just turn to face over that front leg and then just walk it down. Maybe stretch down, taking a hold of the calf, the ankle, the foot, whatever you can take a hold of. And just easing into those hamstrings. If they're really tight, just soften. Maybe keep a little bit of a bend in that knee and just ease forward. Big breath in. Big exhale, come a little deeper. Inhale, slowly come up. Again, bringing those knees in. Rock yourselves forward, so come all the way over your shin bones this time, onto all fours. And when we get to all fours, take that right leg back and just extend it back behind you. So you're tucking the toe and pressing the heel all the way back. So you're getting that lovely little release in through the calf, in through the hamstring. The belly is pulled in, you're strong in that core. And we're going to extend that right leg all the way up, and that left arm is going to follow. So we're coming into that nice Superman pose. Really squeeze deep through the glutes, deep through the belly, strong through the waist. Take a big inhale, and exhale, bring the knee all the way down. Do the same on the other side. So extend that left leg. Again, press the heel back. So just tuck the toe under to start with. Feel that nice stretch in through the calf. Okay, and again, get that little bit of engagement first of all. So pull the belly in, extend through the right arm, extend through that left leg, pull all the way back. Again, get that nice squeeze in through the belly, squeeze in through the glutes, and then slide the hands and the knee back down and come into your first downward facing dog. So tucking the toes under, just slowly lift the hips. Keep the knees really soft to start with, so maybe you've got a big bend in those knees as you lift the hips up, and then really slowly start to inch the heels down, just pressing down a little bit closer towards the floor, spreading the fingertips out really wide, taking that nice little rock side to side. Good, we're going to ripple forward, we're going to come into our first downward face, high plank, so come over. Take those shoulders just over the wrists. Maybe push the heels back if you need to. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lower the knees. Come all the way down onto your belly. So lower the chest down. Those hips are slightly lifted. And then scoop the heart forward. And come into a really gentle bend. So just easing up into that nice Sphinx pose. The elbows are underneath the shoulders. And just feel that heart being pulled forward. Breathe in. Big exhale, come back into child's pose, push into the heels. Take the knees out a little bit wider if you need some space, or just curl up nice and tight into a little ball. And just relax. Soften those shoulders, breathing in and breathing out. Lovely, come back to all fours again. Onto those hands, onto those knees. Take that right leg back, press the heel. Again, get that lovely stretch into the calf. Okay, we're going to move through our Superman again. So draw the belly in, strong through that core. Left arm extends, right leg comes up. Lovely. Bring the elbow and the knee together this time so it comes together under the body, curling in and extend away. Good. We're just warming up that core. Elbow to knee, draw it in and extend. Perfect. Do that one more time. Elbow to knee. Lovely, go all the way out. And then bring the hand and the knee back down. Do the same on the second side, left foot. Extend it. Good, really press back into that calf, easing out those niggles. Brace the belly, inhale, lift. Come into that Superman. Perfect. Elbow to knee, squeezes in. Good, go long. Use that inhale and then the exhale comes together. Good, one more time like that, breathing in. And exhale, all the way out. Fabulous. As you extend, bring the hand back down to the floor, knee back to the floor, tuck the toes under, find downward facing dog, come all the way back. Now have a little bit of a play in your down dog, so you can wiggle side to side, maybe pedal out those legs, or even bringing the feet a little bit closer, cross the ankle, so take that left foot over the back of the right ankle and maybe just press down from there if you're feeling really tight into those calves. Okay, have a play on one side and then maybe the other. All right, or even what can also feel really nice, particularly if you're tight around those hips, having the feet stacked and then rolling over to the outer edge of one foot, so maybe starting on that right and twisting. Okay, I always think downward facing dog is one of those places where you come to take a little bit of a break, but also maybe just stretch out any areas that you feel you're holding that tension. So roll to the other side if you're on that side, if you're keeping your feet together. Lovely, let's come into high plank. Breathe in as you come forward. Exhale, lower the knees, bend the elbows, flex the chest, come down, scoop the heart forward, come into your low cobra or your sphinx. Just lift up into that nice gentle back bend, soft through the spine. Perfect, come back, take your child's pose again, knees wide, heels together, pull back, just take a couple of breaths, nice and soft. Feel those ribs really open, inhale, expand through the ribs, exhale, let it go. Perfect, one more time, breathing in and breathe out. Lovely, last time, come forward, back onto all fours. Okay, press that right foot back, again stretch the heel, lovely, draw the belly in, come into Superman, extend. Good, elbow to knee comes together, work through the core as it engages, she says as she wobbles. Breathe in, and again exhaling. Ooh, now this time you're going to extend and see if you can reach around and find that back foot. So bending the knee, see if you can reach around and find that back foot. If it's there, catch a hold and just take a little bit of a stretch through the front of the body. If it's not there, don't worry, just hold it in that Superman, okay? If it's there, just push back, enjoy that twist. Lovely, change sides. Bring the hand down, left foot, press away. Good, again, extend, Superman. Elbow to knee, exhale. Good, inhale, lengthen. Do that elbow to knee one last time. And again, let's take it long and see if we can reach around and find that foot. So bending that back leg, sweep around, find the foot, and then press in. And again, if it's not there, don't worry. Just maybe stay here or extend out from there. Okay, lovely. Open up the front of the hip one more time, breathing in. Exhale, release, hands to knees, come down, tuck those toes under again, find your downward facing dog. And again, we'll take a couple of breaths here, so do whatever feels best for you. So if it is a case of just having a little bit of a wiggle, maybe even stacking those feet together and again and rolling over to the outer edge. Inhale back through center and exhaling over the other way. Lovely, find high plank. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, come down all the way onto your belly. Scoop that heart forward again. Enjoy that nice low cobra or sphinx. Ease into that back bend. Perfect. Push back all the way onto your knees. Take child's pose. Exhale. Perfect. Hopefully feeling a little bit warmer now. Okay, so we're going to start to flow through some sun salutations. So together, as we come back onto all fours, just tuck yourself into a downward facing dog. And walk yourself really slowly up to the top of the mat. So one foot in front of the other, just taking your time. And when you get up to the top of the mat, just bring the feet together so your big toes are touching. You've got a little bit of give in those knees. Maybe you're bending them quite deeply. The crown of the head just dangles down towards the floor. And we're going to roll up really slowly. So stacking those vertebrae, one on top of the other, making our way towards the sky. Breathing in as we get there, taking the arms overhead, look towards the thumbs. And then exhale, swan dive, all the way back down again. Coming back into that fold. Nice and soft. We'll do that again, roll up. So you're like a little snake, kind of unraveling yourself as you come up. Letting the breath guide you, so opening the lungs, opening the heart as you bring the arms over. And again, exhaling, all the way back down again. Perfect, do that one more time, roll. If you find yourself getting too dizzy, kind of coming up and down too quickly, just come up halfway. Bring the arms up and over. And again, fold it forward, swan dive, all the way to the floor. Perfect. This time, look forward. Take it halfway. Hands either to the shins or fingertips in front of you. Take a really long step back on that right leg. Push it all the way back. And again, just as we were doing before, press the heel back so get that lovely stretch into the calves. Let's come into a high plank so that left leg is going to follow. Come all the way back. Lovely, draw the belly in, get that little squeeze of the core. If you're ready to keep the knees lifted, keep them off the floor, otherwise just modify by bringing them down. Bend the elbows and come down into chaturanga, so hover just for a moment and then lower the body to the floor. Hands underneath your shoulders, roll up into cobra, slightly bigger back bend. Again, you're in control, so move as fast as you or deep as you need. This time push back onto the knees, come all the way back into downward facing dog. So tucking the toes, lift the tail. Again, adjust the feet if you need. And just take a couple of breaths here. So big inhale, long breath out, exhale. Lovely, take the right leg up towards the sky. Lift the foot, lift the heel. And then bring the foot all the way between the hands, stepping or adjusting, lifting that foot and bringing it forward back into that high lunge. Lovely, both feet come together. Step forward. As you look forward, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Lovely, roll up. Stack the vertebra, come all the way up to stand. Bring the arms overhead, look towards the thumbs. And again, fold forward, exhaling, swan dive, all the way back down. Lovely, again, as you take that breath to the body, look forward, lengthen the spine. Left leg lunges back, all the way back, just as you've done before. Pressing that heel back, getting that lovely stretch in through the calf. Fabulous, let the right leg join you. So come into that high plank position. Just pause, take a breath in. Modify with the knees down, otherwise bend the elbows, come down through chaturanga. And again, lowering the body to the belly, body to the floor, roll up into that baby cobra, lifting the collars. Perfect, again, meet me in downward facing dog. Push all the way back onto the knees, lift the hips, sink the heels. Take 2 full rounds of breath, so deep into the belly. Big exhale. Big inhale. Slow on the exhale. Lovely, left leg lifts. Again, press that heel back, lifting the leg. And again, step it forward, bring that foot between the hands. Help it forward if it's a little bit reluctant. Again, pressing that back heel back. Getting that nice engagement through the back leg. And then step forward, both feet together, big toes to touch. Look forward on the inhale. Fold on the exhale. Perfect, rise, unravel, arms come overhead. Lift the chin, bring the thumbs together. And again, swan dive, exhale. All the way back down. Brilliant. We're going to keep flowing. We're going to build on this. So look forward, breathe in. Right leg extends all the way back. Again, just pause, press that heel back, nice and strong. Good, left leg joins, come into high plank. Perfect. Now if you're ready for an upward facing dog, we're going to bend the elbows, coming to chaturanga. And then from here, simply lift the heart forward, come into that big up bend, back bend, lifting the collars. Pull all the way back, lift the tail, and take downward facing dog. Lovely. Again, enjoy that inhale. Slow on the exhale. And again, this is that moment just to have a little bit of a wriggle. Maybe your hips are swaying side to side. Maybe you're taking a bit of a twist. Take the right leg high, lift it long. And this time stepping forward between the hands. We're going to take an easy twist. So keeping that back leg lifted, so that knee is lifted. Keep the left hand down. Take that right hand and reach towards the sky. Enjoy that nice big twist. Fabulous. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, look down towards the floor. On the next inhale, we're going to lift up. So we're going to release that bottom hand and bring ourselves all the way up to stand. So we're turning and twisting at the same time. Brilliant. Take a breath in. Windmill the hands forward. Step all the way up to the top of the mat. Big toes to touch. Look forward on the breath in. Exhale, fold. Brilliant. Rise, roll up. Inhale. Arms overhead. Look to the thumbs. Exhale, fold. Brilliant. Second side. Left leg this time. Take it back. Long on the lunge. Again, hold it there. Push back. Fabulous. Right leg joins. Feet come together. High plank. Brilliant. Again, coming down halfway. Hover. And then take your chaturanga all the way up into upward facing dog. Lift the collars. Keep that neck really free. And then meet me back. Downward facing dog. Again, just take a couple of breaths. Soft on the inhale. Maybe take a little bit of a wriggle. Take a little twist. Maybe side to side. Perfect. And again, we'll do the same on the left side. So left leg comes all the way up. Press the foot towards the sky. And then step that foot between the hands. Big lunge forward. Good. And again, keep that back knee off the floor. We're going to do exactly the same again. So we're going to keep the right hand where it is. Take that easy twist. Lengthen towards the sky there. Really enjoying that swivel through the body. Perfect. Take that breath in. Exhale, look down, and then pushing through that bottom hand. We're coming all the way up, taking that twist. So we're really challenging our waist, challenging that standing leg. Well done. Brilliant. So you're twisting towards that front knee. Windmill the hands forward. Fabulous. Step it all the way back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Perfect. Roll. Come all the way up to stand. Take Tadasana. And rather than folding straight down, just pause for a moment. Draw the hands into heart center. Just take a couple of breaths. Just inhaling. And exhale. Brilliant. So we're going to build on our flow. We're going to build on our little routine, okay? So together, sweep the arms up. Bring the thumbs together. Fold, hinging, swan dive to the floor. Okay, look forward, lengthen. And exhale, right leg steps back. Good. So we're really working deep, building heat with our vinyasa. Take that left leg, come into high plank. Remember, you can modify at any time. So if you need to lower the knees, bring them down, coming into chaturanga. Inhale, taking either baby cobra or upward facing dog. Perfect. Push back, take downward facing dog. Come all the way back. Perfect. Breathe in and breathe out. Perfect. Take the right leg up. Press the foot towards the sky. And then again, bring that knee all the way forward between the hands. Again, we're using that belly. We've warmed that belly up. Taking that easy twist. Left hand Reach, it stays down, that right hand reaches towards the sky. Good, again, we're going to really fire up through that standing leg, so that front foot pushes into the floor, and then again come up into that twist. And we're going to bring the right hand down towards the back thigh, and that left arm is lifting. So you're kind of reaching back as well as reaching up, and you just get a lovely back bend there as well. Breathing in, and breathe out, come a little deeper into that front knee. Wonderful. Change the hands around and come into warrior two. So land the foot, heel to arch lines up, bend into that front knee. Keep the shoulders nice and open. Lovely. Reverse that warrior. So take the right arm all the way up towards the sky. Reach down that back leg. Take that lovely soft bend through the waist. Wonderful. Windmill forward. Come all the way back. And step it back into downward facing dog for me. Take a breather, breathing in. Big exhale. Lovely, one more breath in. And soften, lovely. Now we're going to bring ourselves back to the top of the mat. So you can either walk yourselves forward, or maybe take a little jump or a step, whatever feels best for you. Bring those big toes together. And again, just let yourself hang and slowly roll. Come all the way up to stand. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, Samasthiti. Bring the hands to heart center. Pause. Perfect. Second side, big breath in. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Come all the way down. Lovely. Again, looking forward, lengthen. Exhale, left leg steps back. Wonderful. As you take yourself into your high plank, pause for a moment, just press those heels back, squeeze through the thighs. And again, come down through Chaturanga, bending those elbows, either taking a baby cobra or taking upward facing dog. Brilliant. As you come all the way back, take downward facing dog. And pause, just press deep into those heels, taking a breath in. Big exhale. Again, bring the left leg high. Press the foot all the way up behind you. And then bringing that knee all the way up between the hands, land the foot. And take that nice easy twist. So again, keeping the right hand to the floor. Take the left hand up towards the sky, long through the shoulders. And then we're going to come up into that standing twist. So we're going to bring ourselves all the way up, just looking over that left shoulder. And then let the left hand rest there on the back of the thigh. The right arm extends tall. So we're getting a really lovely release all the way through the front of the body, deep into that spine. Perfect. Take a breath in. Exhale, windmill the arms all the way around, landing the back foot, coming into warrior two. Brilliant. Have I still got you? That front knee's just above the ankle. Again, come a little deeper. Take a reverse warrior. Soft through the waist. Breath in. Big exhale. See if you can come a little deeper through the spine. And then as you windmill forward, again, step back. Take downward facing dog. And we're all going to meet in a child's pose. So if you want to take a vinyasa to bring yourself down and into child's pose, please feel free. Otherwise, just lower yourself when you're ready. But if you're doing a vinyasa, come into high plank. Lower through chaturanga. Again, taking yourself into your baby cobra or up dog. And then when you're ready, just push back. Take a couple of breaths. Just relax. Maybe bring the arms around by your side. And just enjoy that feeling of opening the ribs. Settling the breath. Have a little sip of water if you need one. Lovely. Take one more inhale. And as you start to bring in that next breath in, we're going to come all the way back up into into downward facing dog. And we're going to move through some warrior two as well. So when you're ready, meet me in that downward facing dog. Lift the right leg, bring it all the way back. Good, again, taking that knee between the nose or up towards the nose, just landing the foot between the hands. So just as we've been doing, strong on that back leg. And this time just rise, come all the way up, nice and slow. Find warrior two, so heel to arch, bend into that front knee. Come a little deeper if you can, so keep that knee just above the ankle. Hopefully we're feeling a bit warmer, so those hips are sort of starting to open up. And bring the forearm to thigh, take Parsvakonasana, so forearm comes down and you're extending through the left side of the body. So that left arm is reaching overhead. Again, really relaxed. If we're holding any tension, if we're going to tensing up, see if you can just peel it down slightly. Breathing in. And breathe out. Lovely, come back into warrior two. Take that bottom arm, just extend out. Again, just take a moment here, taking that breath in. And as you exhale, turn the palms towards the sky. Extend that front leg, bring them all the way up. And we're going to come into Trikonasana, into triangle. So bringing that back foot in, maybe just a smidge. Extending through the right arm. And letting that right hand come down towards the shin, towards the ankle. And that left arm is reaching up and overhead. So you're getting that lovely twist through the waist. And you're really feeling like really, really lovely release all the way through the side of the body there. Take a breath in. Exhale, look down to the big toe. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. And take a reverse triangle, soft through that side. Brilliant. We're going to find a half moon, okay? So we're going to take our weight onto that front leg. So when you're ready, just transfer the weight forward. Bring the right hand to the floor. Okay. Keep that knee really soft to start off with. So make sure you've got the balance there in the ankle. You've got that strength there in the feet. And then once it's there, you can start to extend the leg, really engaging. And that's when that back leg can just lift up and feel a little bit softer, a little bit easier to lift. Wonderful. Take one more inhale. Exhale, soften that standing leg. Let the leg come all the way back. And again, just reverse that triangle. So releasing through the right side of the body. Lovely. Windmill the hands forward. Take them either side of the foot. Come all the way back into high plank. Perfect. Let's come down through a vinyasa. So bending those elbows lower. Taking either chaturanga or maybe a baby cobra. And then meet me back in downward facing dog. Push all the way back. Perfect. If you'd rather take a child's pose and you feel that actually that's where you'd rather be right now, then just bring the knees to the floor. Take that little breather. Okay. Just take another round of breath in. And big exhale. Breath out. Perfect. Second side, left leg. Press the heel back. Okay. Bring the knee all the way up towards the nose. And again, land the foot, using that core as you place the foot down. Good. Lift on up. Strong in that high lunge. Inhale. Brilliant. Land the back foot, coming into warrior two. So heel to arch. Knee just above the ankle. Take it long. Relaxing those shoulders. And again, let's find Parsvakonasana. So forearm to thigh. Right arm over. Again, feel that lovely rotation through the side. That right arm is kind of reaching towards the corners there. The outer edge of your foot is sort of glued to the floor, so you get that nice lift through the inside of the leg. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come all the way back into warrior two. And then turning the palms all the way up towards the sky. Bring them up together, extending through that front leg. And again, just wiggle the back foot in just a tiny touch if the legs are wide. And then take triangle. So left arm goes all the way out over that left toe. And then bring the hand down towards the shin or towards the ankle and just reach up tall, long through the right side there. Perfect. Enjoy it. I think triangle is one of those lovely poses where you can kind of really feel that you're holding your tension. Breathing in. Exhale, take it down, take your gaze towards your toe. Come all the way up. Reverse triangle, reverse Trikonasana. And again, let's have a play with our half moon. So taking your weight onto that left leg, spring forward. Okay, left hand comes down. So just take a moment there just to find your balance, find your security in that standing leg. And then once it's there, you can straighten out the leg. Feel that back leg lift. Get that lovely squeeze through the bottom. Drawing in through the belly. Enjoy one more round of breath. And then when you're ready to come down, soften into that standing leg. Lower. Take a little reverse triangle. And again, together, windmill forward. Come all the way back into your plank. And again, we're going to move through one more vinyasa. So we're going to either lower the knees or keep those knees lifted. Lower the chest, scoop into whatever back bend feels good for you. I'm going to take a little sphinx here. Lift the collars. And again, let's meet back in child's pose. If you want to come back and just take a downward facing dog, if you don't really feel like a child's pose right now, then please do what feels best for your body. Just enjoy it. Perfect. Okay, if you're not already there, then come back into down dog. Now we're going to move through a little bit more balance. Okay, so I want you to take your right leg up towards the sky again, so pressing the heel back. And again, you're using your belly to bring that knee up towards your nose. And we're placing the foot down between the hands again. So we're just as we've been doing, you're placing that foot. Now we're keeping that momentum going, and you're going to come up into warrior three. So you're coming onto that front leg. That left leg is extending behind you, and you're just pressing that heel back. So you're keeping those collars pulled forward. You're engaging deep through that standing leg. Whoop. Can feel a little bit of a wobble going on. Good. Take one more inhale. Big breath out. Now as you bring the next inhale all the way in, bring that left leg in with you and just sort of tilt yourself back up to standing. Okay, so you're now bringing that left leg all the way forward, catching a hold. Whoop. Get my wobbles out. And then just taking a moment just to hold it there. Wonderful. Let's take a twist. So keep a hold of that left leg. Use your right hand to hold onto that left leg and just draw it back. Draw the left hand back as you look over your shoulder. Wonderful. Taking that inhale. And then gently close it back the other way. So bringing the left hand onto that left knee. And now drawing the left knee out and taking it all the way out wide. Again, last week we had a little play around, didn't we, with hooking and binding the big toe. So if that option is there and you want to take it out, then find that option. Otherwise, just hold on to that knee. And just enjoy that kind of stability there in that standing leg. All right, if you need a little break or need a touchdown, then please do. We're going to take it into star, so letting go of that left knee, extend it out. So squeeze, fire up through your bottom, fire up through the belly, extend out into a nice star pose. Perfect. Breathing in. Breathe out, bring both feet together, come into chair pose. So squeeze the knees together, you're coming into chair. Okay. Lovely swan dive, come all the way down, land the hands. Inhale, look forward, breathe in. Step back straight into your high plank. Perfect, we're going to take a vinyasa, so come down through chaturanga. Inhale, take baby cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, come all the way back, downward facing dog. Perfect. So we're going to do the same on the other side, okay? So again, left foot Press it all the way back. Draw the belly in, nice squeeze through the core. Again, knee to nose, bring it forward. Landing that left foot between the hands. And keep that momentum going. So again, come onto that front leg, squeeze through the belly, squeeze through that standing leg, come into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Pressing that back heel away. Again, keeping that real stability that drives right from the belly. Wonderful. Take another breath. Big breath out. And as you inhale, start to tilt forward, bringing that leg all the way through. So you're like a little pendulum, swinging that right leg all the way up towards the front. Catch a hold. Give yourself a hug. Ooh, how's that standing leg doing? All right, good. Let's take a nice twist. So keep a hold of the keep a hold of the right knee with the left hand. Draw back. Lovely, enjoy that twist. Enjoy that nice softness through the waist. Wonderful. And then again, as you close it forward, take that knee out to the side. Again, if you want to have a play around with that bind, by binding the big toe, then you can. Otherwise, just bring the knee out. Again, if there's a little bit of a wobble, just touch down, reset. And then we'll take ourselves into our star, okay? So again, strong through the waist, strong through that standing leg, take it out. Good, enjoy it. It almost sometimes feels a bit of a relief, doesn't it? When you open up those hips. Take one more breath in. Exhale, soften the standing leg. Squeeze the legs together as you come into chair. Okay, we're going to come a little deeper into our chair this time. So see if we can bring the hips a little bit closer to the heels. We'll pause for one last breath in. And then as you exhale, fold. Swan dive down. Lovely. Look forward. Lengthen. Step back, take high plank. If there's a jump in your practice and you want to jump back into Chaturanga, simply hop. Lower those elbows, bending. Taking your vinyasa, lift those collars, breathe in. Exhale, come all the way back, downward facing dog. Good, we're going to meet in our child's pose, so when you're ready, just ease yourself back to the floor. Again, wrap the arms around by your side, maybe just take a moment. Enjoy a little bit of stillness after all that movement, all that energy. Just enjoy it, breathing in and breathing out. Perfect. Just slowly roll yourselves up and out of your child's pose. And just bring yourself into a nice easy fold, okay? So keep the knees bent. You might have a little bit of a bend in them, so not kind of like a normal butterfly, but a nice kind of big relaxed butterfly. And just let yourselves kind of flop in between those nice open knees. Just letting the head hang, letting the weight of the head just sort of pull you forward. And hopefully with all our kind of bending and twisting, our spine is feeling really sort of soft and amenable. And maybe quite enjoying that fold. And take another round of breath. And then when you start to come up, just extend the right leg away and bring the left leg in. So it's similar to where we were at the beginning of our practice when we had our leg sort of out to the side, but this time our leg is straight down the middle of our mat and the sole of that left foot is sort of tucked just onto the inside there of that thigh. And again, we're going to walk ourselves down that front leg. So taking a hold of the calf, maybe taking a hold of the ankle, or maybe even taking a hold of the foot. And then just drawing yourself into that nice deep fold, okay? And you always look beyond the toes, so it's trying to kind of keep the chest open so that you've got space to kind of always come forward if you can. Lovely, take one more inhale. And as you exhale, start to roll up. And we're going to take a gate pose. So we're going to take our left hand behind us, just press that left shin to the floor and just open up the hips for a moment. So get a nice release all the way across the front of the body. Lovely, and as you lower, as you bring yourself back down, we're going to take a twist all the way across. So we're going to take that left arm over the midline of that leg, so towards the outer edge of the foot, and you're coming across now. So you're taking that twist a little bit, or fold into a twist. Okay, that right arm, if it's feeling a little bit redundant, you can wrap it behind you and maybe hook it over the top of the thigh, or maybe hook it over the top of your waistband. So it'll just give you a little bit more depth to your twist if you can. Now you take one more inhale. Slowly start to come up. And if you can, bring that foot with you. And I want you to see if you can bind around the foot. So you're taking a hold of it, keeping the knee bent. It's probably got lots of bend there to reach a hold. You can keep it bent, or you might even want to start to extend it, pressing the heel away. And then once you're there, this is where you're going to fire up your belly. You're going to use your core and see if you can just let go, but keep the leg there. All right. Keeping smiling at the same time. Well done. Breathe in. Lovely. Breathe out. Lower it all the way down. Give yourself a little squeeze and just do a little spinal roll. So roll all the way back and all the way forward again. Good. We're going to do the same on the other side. So take your left leg out this time. So extending it away. Bringing that right foot in. And again, we're going through that nice Janu Sirsasana. So we're folding, walking ourselves down the leg, finding the ankle, finding the foot, maybe just holding the calf, whatever feels good. And again, you're drawing that heart kind of towards the toes. It just gives you loads of space in the back of the body. Perfect. Enjoy one more round of breath. And then very gradually start to come up. And again, taking that gate pose, okay? So right hand is just behind you here, pressing the shin to the floor. Lift the hips, open the front of the body. Nice big back bend. Okay, and again, as you come back down, you're taking a twist. So you're taking that right hand all the way across, finding the outer edge of the ankle, the outer edge of the foot, and you're looking over that left shoulder. And again, that left hand, if you can wrap it around, maybe take hold of the top of the thigh there. Brilliant. Again, come a little deeper. And then slowly start to unravel. Bringing that foot with you, bringing that knee in. And again, this is where we can hold on to the foot. Maybe stay here. Maybe see if we can press the sole of the foot towards the sky. Again, if you're using a band, remember I talked about belts or straps and things last week. This is where that can also be quite helpful. All right, let's see if we can let go of that foot. So drawing the belly in, protecting that lower back, squeezing that thigh, and lift. Okay. You might start to tremble after a moment. See if we can squeeze one more time. Lift up a little higher. Wonderful. Slowly bring it down. Again, hug into a little ball. And we're going to do a couple of little spinal rolls. And then we're going to settle on our back and come into some bridges, okay? So when you find that kind of position on your back, just land the feet, bring the soles of the feet in a little bit closer towards your bottom so you can just about touch them. And then again, we're going to squeeze through the back of the body and just simply lift up. Okay, open up the belly, open up those hip flexors that we've just kind of compressed down. You just enjoy a little bit of stillness. It's a really nice counter release, isn't it? For the front of the body. Good. Take one more inhale. Slowly roll it down, stacking the vertebra. Just hug the knees in, give yourself a little bit of a squeeze. Okay. And we're going to rock ourselves forward and back again. Alright, we're going to bring ourselves all the way up, back up to sitting. And we're going to take our legs out wide. So just as we did at the beginning of our practice where we had one leg in, one leg out. This time we're going to try and have both legs out wide if we can. Okay, so the toes are facing up just as they were before. That little bit of engagement through the thighs. So you're squeezing your thighs to keep those legs lifted. And we're just going to walk ourselves forward. Okay, so we're just literally kind of using the floor as our little assistant, and we're just walking ourselves into that fold. And just come down as far as feels comfortable for you. Okay, if you need a block underneath your hips, maybe to keep your hips a little bit higher, if that feels good, then just slide a block or maybe a book underneath your hips, underneath your bottom, and just come into that fold. And try and enjoy it. I say try. I know it feels quite challenging. It's a big twist. It's a big it's a big fold. And then take one last breath in. See if you can just inch forward, maybe another smidge, a couple of millimeters perhaps on that next exhale. And then gently bring it all the way back. Perfect, lovely. Again, lift up those knees. Bring yourself back into that ball. Okay, and roll all the way back down. Again, take a couple of little spinal rolls. All right, and then land the feet. And we're going to come back into our bridge again, but this time maybe coming a little bit higher. So squeezing, engaging the back of the body. Roll the shoulder blades together. Maybe clasp them together underneath your back. So you're giving yourself that little bit of extra height. And again, just press up through the soles of the feet. Squeeze the back of the body there. Lovely. Take one more breath in. Slowly come all the way down. And again, draw the knees in. Give yourself a little hug. All right. Lovely. Now take your right leg. Keep the right leg in. Just extend the left leg away. We're just going to really slowly draw that right leg all the way across the midline of the body. So just as we were doing when we were standing up, doing the same thing lying down. Just try and keep the shoulder blades where they are. And then really enjoy that deep twist. Okay. Come all the way back in through center. Again, hug that knee. And we're going to take it out the other way. So just changing hands. And again, if you don't want to take it, if you don't want to give yourself a big stretch on the inside leg, that's absolutely fine. You can just bring the knee up sort of towards your armpit. It just opens up that hip a little bit more. But if you do have that mobility in the hips and you want to take the leg out a little bit wider, again, just kind of guide it really slowly, really gently out, keeping that left hip where it is. Again, the shoulder blades are staying down. And just opening up the inside leg there. Really gently, really cautiously. Brilliant, lovely, bring that knee in. And then lastly, just take the leg all the way up towards the sky, so holding the back of the thigh, flexing that foot, pressing it up towards the ceiling. Okay. And again, you're going to use the exhale, so as you breathe out, you're going to lift your nose up towards the knee, and then extend the hands so they're coming up towards the calf there. Okay. Lovely, just really feel and enjoy the back of the leg there. We've worked deep into some twists. We've done lots of forward folding. So hopefully those legs are feeling quite, yeah, kind of game, quite malleable and up for a little bit of a challenge. Lovely, bring the knee in and then take it all the way out. Let's do the same on the left. So left leg comes up. Pull it in towards the chest to start with. Then using that right hand, guide it across the body. Okay, and again, just like you were doing when you were standing, you're sort of looking down that left arm. So really deepening that twist. And serenaded by the neighbour's dog. Lovely, and again, just feel the outer edge of the hip, just sort of starting to release, starting to give in. And then gently bring it all the way back. Okay, and again, if you don't want to take it all the way out wide with that leg, you can just bring the knee up towards the armpit and just keep it there. Or you can take it out a little bit wider. Again, just being cautious of that inside leg, so not kind of forcing it, not pulling it in any way. Just coming out a little bit deeper. Now breathing in, just trying to soften that hip. And you'll always notice one side feels a bit easier than the other. Always carry more tightness on one side, usually that dominant side. And then as you bring it in, again, extend that leg, holding the back of the thigh, pressing the sole of the foot all the way up, just drawing the toe down towards the shin. Okay, and again, we're going to let that exhale be our lift. So we're creating space as we breathe out, lifting up, traveling, extending those hands up the back of the calf, up towards the foot. Okay, and again, hopefully that leg feels good. Wonderful, one more breath in. Slowly come all the way down. Lovely, bring both knees in with you. Give yourself a little hug, just a little rock, side to side, circling the knees. And we'll finish up with a happy baby pose. So bringing the elbows onto the inside of the knees, just taking a hold of the big toes or taking a hold of the outer edges of the feet. Just letting the soles of the feet kind of shine up towards the sky. And just enjoy a little rock, side to side. You can feel that lower back just sort of pressing into the floor. It can feel like a really nice, again, a nice release. Okay, and when you're ready, just draw the soles of the feet together. Bring the feet all the way down onto the floor. Okay, and just rest one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And just allow that breath to settle if it hasn't already. So just feeling that nice gentle rise of the chest as the breath comes in. And you can almost track it as it's travelling down into the ribs and then down into the belly, and that hand lifts. And then just watching it go on that return journey, so the belly drops, the ribs start to squeeze, and that breath just forces its way out. Taking with it any kind of residual tension that you're holding on to, so just allowing these last few breaths just to sort of wash over us, rejuvenate the body. Now we take one more inhale, and as the knees come together, just slide the feet away and take the arms overhead. So take a really long stretch. So feel the toes extend, feel the fingertips kind of spread out as they drag up towards the top of the mat. Lovely, and as you exhale, bring the arms all the way back down. Maybe draw the toes up towards the shins, so you just sort of stretch out through the back of the body. And then let yourself relax into Shavasana, so allowing the legs to soften. Maybe take them out a little bit wider. Take the arms out wide and just enjoy a couple more moments of just stillness, of relaxation.